Good evening, denture peeps. So I just got this comment on one of my platforms, and I just wanted to share it across platforms because it's a very interesting request. So MPHSCAT asks, will you please do a video to explain why our grandparents and parents got dentures and had them for their lifetime, but now we have to get immediates that are crap and then go back for permanents? Theirs were a one and done for their entire lives with no adjustments. What happened to all that? Grandparents with dentures ate everything with ease. For sure, I know this as I am 63. Okay, I'm a denturist. I have been doing this for decades. Prior to me, my parents were also denturists. They are passed away now, but they have been making dentures since the 60s. My mom had dentures when she was 18 years old. So I'm pretty sure I can talk about this with pretty good authority. So immediate dentures are nothing new. Immediate dentures have been done for eons, and it is a very, very well-known practice. You don't have to get immediate dentures when you get your teeth pulled. You can get your teeth pulled and heal up and then get dentures later on after you're healed and stable, or you can get your teeth pulled and have those dentures put right in. But here's the biology, here's the truth of the matter, and this is why what you're saying is just completely inaccurate. When you have your teeth pulled, that leaves gaping holes in your gums, okay? Those holes have to close up. Those are wounds. So new cells have to deposit in those extraction site holes, and that tissue has to rebuild. The bone also has to remodel and close up those holes. So in doing so, the tissues in the gums shrink up. So if you have a grandparent who had their teeth pulled and had dentures, their gums would have shrunk from their teeth being pulled. Even if they had their teeth pulled and they healed up for a period of time until they were stable from the acute phase of healing, they would still have changes in their gums for the rest of their life till the day they died. It is just biology. The bone, once those teeth are not there, that bone does not have any structure to remodel around. The bone deposits bone cells, has bone cells that break down bone and deposit bone, okay? So that happens throughout your life. But once you lose the structure of the root, being in that area, there is no longer any structure for that bone to remodel around. The bone is still remodeling, however, it is not, built up around that root structure. So the gums shrink. And I will tell you, I have been doing this for decades, and I have had thousands of patients in their 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even over 100 years old who are on, their, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth denture, in their lifetime, because until the day you die, your gums will resorb. Of course, it happens very rapidly in the first 6 months after you have your teeth pulled, but it will continue to happen for the entire rest of your life. So the statement that our grandparents never had to have, immediates and then permanent dentures, never had to have any adjustments and they could eat whatever they wanted, that is just factually incorrect. It is just biologically impossible. When you have your teeth pulled out, your bone resorbs, period. And as that bone resorbs, that denture becomes unstable because the gums are changing, the denture is not. So you will have sore spots. That denture will get loose and you will have to have relines and you will need to have new dentures over time. Dentures are supposed to be replaced every 5 to 7 years. That is not because they won't last longer than that, but it is because the teeth wear down and that closes your bite. The gums shrink because the bone is resorbing forever, and so the dentures become loose. So dentures need to be replaced every 5 to 7 years to reestablish the correct position of your jaw, okay? So it's just inaccurate. So maybe your grandparents didn't share with you the trauma that they were going through. They didn't tell you every time their mouth was hurting, and they adapted over time to eat different things. I know that my mom, having dentures at 18 years old, she didn't pass away until she was late into her 70s, and she could eat anything because she had adapted to using a prosthetic device for so long. But what you're saying is factually incorrect and just biologically impossible. Okay, have a great night.